Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out Polygon's price chart. And if you remember, the last time that we were on this chart, we were, I think, right around here, and the idea was that if we want to be bullish, then okay, from the current point, which was I think right at this candlestick, we need to see a move up in order to take this important high, about 21.9 cents, and at that point we can absolutely count on a continuation of the move up. And fortunately we got our move. Now also, in the previous video, I said what really matters is the shape of that move, okay? Because if we get a correction up and not an impulse, that's not really going to be necessarily a good sign, indicating overall whatever move that we're going to have in this area is just a correction, which means, well, unfortunately, you should probably expect at one point a move down in Polygon in order to visit the lows and take the lowest low down here about 19.5 cents. So let's zoom in more and count some waves, and here is what's going on in my mind. I do think that this is a wave 1, correction for wave 2, and then probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, maybe to about here into wave 3, possibly an ABC or maybe even a WXY, not really that important, into wave 4, another move up into wave 5. And here is the situation. So far, we are able to identify 2 sets of 5 waves on the upside. So here is a very, very important point for you. You see, I think if you want to be bullish in Polygon, then your best shot at finding a 5 wave is if you say we are having a series of 1-2s, meaning this can be a 1 correction for wave 2 and then big move up into wave 3, 4, 5, which on a higher degree might be into a larger degree wave 3 correction for 4, another move up into wave 5. On the other hand, if you want to be bearish in Polygon, then you can clearly and definitely argue this is an ABC, and from here we're going to get a continuation of our move down. But here's a question: which scenario is going to be in play? You see, I think you need to pay full attention to the invalidation point for the bullish count, because the moment that we see from the current point, or maybe like a bit higher, not important, a move down in order to take this important slow down here about 20.5 cents, at that point you absolutely need to count on this whole structure to be an ABC and not an impulse, meaning again our move down is going to continue. And trust me, I have tried different counts. I do not believe that you can argue this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave to about this point and this whole move is going to be a correction. No. Why? Because if you want to say this is your wave 3, okay, your supposedly wave 3 in here is actually the smallest wave, which is a big no in Elliott's wave. So for now in Polygon, what you want to see is a consolidation pattern, something like this, and generally before taking this low, a big move on the upside in order to take the highest side and go quite a bit higher than that. What you do not want to see is this thing turning out to be a 5 wave down, which in it we're going to take this slow down here, and that could be potentially your bearish confirmation. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Polygon's price chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.